Welcome back to Elden Ring. In this video we are going through how you can get 75,000 runes instantly. The runes are going to give you a lot of levels. The one requirement for this is that you have a weapon that can cause blood loss on build up. So if you've started the game as a samurai, that's absolutely perfect. If you haven't, you're going to need to head south of Limgrave. You're going to have to come all the way down into the Weeping Peninsula. And I strongly recommend having a mount for this. If you don't know how to get the mount, all you've got to do is from the first step, follow the road. So head north, follow that road all the way through, and just interact with the Site of Grace up at the gate front. But what we're going to do is we're going to jump on our mount. And before we get any further into the video, if you're not currently subbed to the channel, make sure you do sub, turn notifications on. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. All support is greatly appreciated. And if you want to support me further as a creator, then check out the links in the description, and let's get back to it. You're not going to have to do any combat for this, and a really good thing about it is if you do this in a multiplayer session, there'll be a certain point where you invite your friends in. If you do it in multiplayer, you can have one person be the host, and you do this method to get the 75k runes. Then what you do is invite your friends, like have someone else host the game, and you'll all get 75k, like each of you gets 75k. You can only do it once per host, but if there are 3 of you and you do it, that's 225,000 runes. So at this point, just keep heading east / southeast until you get to the main path, and you're going to follow it all the way down. You're going to just go past this spring, go past the enemy, until you come to this bridge. Then just ride straight through, ignore all the enemies and everything. Be careful, they've got like a massive crossbow thing there. And then, when you are on the main path, all you want to do is keep going down until you find a broken wagon on the left-hand side. So that is it right there in front of us. There is going to be a chest on this broken down wagon. And upon opening it, you grab it, you've got yourself the Morning Star. And after you've got that, you're going to make your way up to Stormhill Shack. You've got the Morning Star there. If you have a look, the attributes required are 12 strength and 8 dexterity. It's probably the best weapon you can get if you're trying to do this. You need to have, if you look at the bottom, passive effects, causes blood loss build up. You need to have that on a weapon you're using. The Samurai's starting weapon, the katana, has that already. But the Morning Star is going to be the best one in terms of attributes required to use it effectively. So when you arrive at Stormhill Shack, what you want to do is head northeast all the way up this road, and we are going to be exploring this territory. So what I'm going to do is place a beacon here on the road, and that is exactly where we have to get to. So I'm going to summon my horse, and off we go. So what you're going to do now is carry on east. Just keep going all the way along. Follow the main road. As you carry on, you will come across different sites of grace. So I'm going to grab this one quickly. So that one is called Summon Water Village Outskirts. Just keep going east. When you make it this far along the road, you're going to see a massive firewall. Make sure you double jump over it. And just keep going. And right here, we're going to touch Grace. I'm going to reset all the enemies and everything just by resting. And then what we're going to do is carry on following that main road round. So you'll see it's opened up more of the map. The map wasn't available before. But what you're going to do from here, this is Kalim Ruins. If I zoom in and remove my marker, we're going to follow this main road over here to the east. So with this part, you're going to see some enemies. They're going to be incredibly aggressive. And you're going to need to jump across a big gap. So if we go to my beacon, we look over this way, do a sprint, and double jump across that gap. Then what you're going to do from here is head up to this old dead tree. We're going to touch Grace, we're going to rest just in case any enemies are around us. You can see those guys creeping, trying to get over here. And right now, you should be at Dragon Barrow West. That should be exactly where you are at this current time. So, from Dragon Barrow West, what you're going to do is, at this point, you can invite your friends in, get them into your game with you. You obviously won't be able to go on horseback when you're in a co-op session, but if you're running with other players in the game, head east again, and you are going to grab the map fragment. So I now have the Dragon Barrow map. So now I can see all of Dragon Barrow West. I've placed a marker exactly where we need to go. I'll put a beacon down. So you are heading to exactly where my cursor is now. However, don't go straight down the path at this point. There are lots of dragons in the area that are going to absolutely wreck you. So what you want to do is from Dragon Barrow West, heading back over towards the map fragment, you're going to come over to the southeast. And what you are going to do is just stick to the rocks. Make sure you're all sprinting by holding down your roll button. If you're in a group, you're going to drop off the ledge. Stick as far right as much as you can. And you're going to get to this fiery wall. You're going to go on the outside of it. And you're going to go all the way along. So come back up here. See the fiery wall? There's a dragon over there. Ignore the dragon. Dragons are friendly. All the way on the right hand side. Stick to the edge as much as you can. Then make your way in to the other fiery wall. And this right here is the wing of a mother dragon. You can see the dragon there. She's not dead. She's just down. She's angry. The only thing she can do to you is scream. But what you're going to do is come inside the fiery wall here. You're going to touch Grace. And after that, what you're going to do is come over to the... I've got a heavy load on right now. What you're going to do is come over to the dragon. You're going to find any useful sort of spot. I'm going to go pretty much underneath the wing. And this is why you are going to need to have the blood loss build up on your weapon. Because if we can find a spot where we can actually hit the dragon, there we go. If you look top left under my health bar, very slow attacking, but you can see how minuscule the damage is. I don't know how many hits it is exactly, but this should take about 5 minutes or so. There we go, 13,300. Keep doing this until you take the dragon down. And there we go. The dragon is dead. So you will see there that I got 50,000 and then it bumps up to 76,000. So I got 74,000 runes from it. You don't have to do any combat besides smacking a dragon that can't attack you. All it's going to require is... I mean, you can do it without a weapon that has bleed on it. But the Morning Star is so easy to get. And it doesn't have high requirements at all. So I'd definitely grab it, because otherwise you will be sitting there for an incredibly long time. It still takes about 5 minutes anyway. But again, if you are doing this with other players, if there are 3 of you, you're hosting, every one of you are going to get the 74k runes. Then what you do is let player number 2 host the game. All of you are going to get 74k. And then do the same for player number 3. So you've all hosted, you've all killed the dragon because it doesn't ever spawn back. And once you have done that, that is 222,000 runes. For each player, everyone gets that amount. But if you're doing it solo, it's still 74k. That is a lot of levels you're going to get for your character. So what we're going to do is wrap the video up there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff about this in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it.